All right, we got ourselves a good pick. We started this draft off right. A little bit of a shocker, non-Grier move, but maybe it's more of a Marvin Allen, Champ Kelly move. I don't know, but it was the right move. And not only did they get a good player, because Grant has a very high floor. You're not getting a bad player with him, but then his ceiling is ultra high if he continues to grow and fixes some things. This was a very good pick. But more than that, they set the trend of the round and influenced this draft in a big way. They were in the catbird seat. They pulled the card. You had Grant, then you had Nolan, then you had Harmon, and Tyleik Williams, who I was hoping, like, if we were going to draft a corner, we could have got Tyleik Williams in the second, but he's gone too. And so if they had gone anything else other than his D tackle spot, they might have found themselves in a bad position in the second round. I do think cornerbacks, the play in the second round, but this was a very good pick. I had a little bit... Basically, I wanted Warren first, and then I got off him quick, and I was very high on Grant. When I saw the 22 reps, I was like, I'm a little concerned he's going to be a little weak when it comes to being the 0 and the 1 all day, but that's not why he's here. And we can get a guy like Jameer Caldwell in the 4th round. This interior D-line will be set, and Weaver will be set. Grant, when you watch him, this guy's 334, and he moves nimbly. If you remember Raekwon Davis, he had an unbelievable year one. Then he got the knee injury, which slowed him out a little bit. But he was like Lurch. And the play went this way and back that way. He was terrible. But when you watch Grant, he is so nimble. He's got the swim. I've seen a couple times. He swims the offensive lineman, and he gets down the line of scrimmage and gets the running back, which is unbelievable. Now, I do think he does have problems when guys get to him early. He does have problems a little bit when things aren't going his way, but he's a young guy, and these are things to be fixed, that can be fixed. But I'm going to get into Grant's pick, what it really means, how valuable it was, how good a different philosophy this was, and also kind of what it means bigger picture. I think it's pointing to something. So that's what I'm going to get into. Obviously, with the first round, guys, I took one for the team last night. I ate the bag of black cats during my live. Right after the pick, I had a power surge. My laptop over here got fried, the internal battery. But it was worth it. I took one for the team, and we got Grant. I'm wearing the same shirt as last night. I only had it for 3 hours, but it seems like it's a lucky shirt, so I'm wearing it at day 2. Going to cover day 2 again live. I put everything in the power backup except for my laptop. I didn't think I had to, and I just weird power surges knocked me out of the live and fried my computer. So I'm going to do it again tonight, but I'll have a better setup. So come join me there. Kick off this second round, which is huge. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comments and views. All that stuff keeps me in the biz. Appreciate that a ton. Now, Grant, look, the AFC East, they got Campbell. They've got Jets got Membo. Pats got Campbell. Jets got Membo. They're going to all be running inside. You're going to have mobile quarterbacks. Some people did want the offensive line, but it really wasn't. The talent was there for us. But Grant and then Benito in some ways and Seal, along with the exterior and what we're going to add, hopefully, in the rest of this draft, is going to offset some of that. This was a critical piece. Grant's a young guy. Seal's getting a little bit older. Seal's going to be sucking up a lot of those doubles. Grant is exceptional at one-on-one. As I said, he really dominates because he's got the nimbleness. He's got the speed. And he's got some nice moves to beat a guy one-on-one. And you really can't double him now. Benito's big, but he'll demand, a little bit of extra help. But it's going to be Sealer and Grant playing off each other. And this is as good a pick as you can get. Now, Grant, I really, I got a little off him because if you look at like Wilfork and Nagata and Vita Vea and Lawrence and Starks, stronger guys. But I had him pigeoned like the Paul Pierce of the Ravens, which he's not. He's more like the Jones. And it'll be a little bit easier to find that 0 guy to come in and fill it out. You can't teach the kind of speed and agility that this kid has. He's got great balance. Now, 22 reps on the bench is not good. You look at him, his upper body's a little doughy. Some of that 334 is it's a little bit soft. You look at like the Nagatas, and you look at Lawrence, more physical, better built. But you can teach agility and balance and speed for that size, but you can grow in strength. The kid's going to come in, he's going to be an NFL program, an NFL diet program. He's going to get older and get man strength. So that floor, which is very high, it can keep going higher and higher, where if this kid builds a little bit more strength, a few more techniques in order to get guys off, he's a little bit more aware. Sometimes he gets swamped down when he gets hit from the side. If he can handle that even just a little bit better, this kid is all pro. Now, it's really good, better, or best. My guy, Dirk from Frozen Finn fan, he loved Nolan. And so you got Nolan going to Arizona, I think it was 16. And so that'll be a comparison. But even if Nolan's a little bit better, I'm not saying he's going to be, because I don't think his ceiling is as high as Grant. It's still going to be a good pick. We really need to solidify the A and B gaps. I've talked about it. And he's not going to be to zero. That's Benito's job, and maybe a Caldwell, somebody else. Maybe he'll play it a little bit. But think about it. You get a beautiful, nice three-man front with Grant and Sealer, Benito and somebody else. And you're now starting to control the A and B gap. And while this is not helping us on offense, it will help us limit points. And the less points that we allow, the less burden is on the offense and the quarterback. So this was a great, great job. He's a good kid. I'd say a little bit of a nicer kid. Cody, Mr. Success, who's on the Alive, was like, we got our Nagata. Nagata was more of a man, build and nature, a little bit nastier. But this kid is not going to be a problem. He's not going to have issues off the field. He's going to work hard. So this was a great pick. You just can't find guys like this. And if we hadn't gone that D tackle spot, we really have been in trouble. But now that we got the D tackle, we can wait till that fourth round, eye ourselves up on cornerback, and I think that's what it's going to be. And Grant just brings something we need. We've got to be able to attack the interior. The more you can attack that interior, the less blitzing you need. We like to run these light man fronts, but now with Grant and Sealer there, you can strap it around a little bit lighter. You got Chubb, who I think may be coming a little bit heavier. You got Chop. You got Phillips in the wing. This is going to be a phenomenal front for Weaver. We've got to take care of the cornerback. We've got to take care of the safety. But I expect us to go 3 rounds of defense. Cornerback and then maybe safety or another D lineman or maybe double corner or, something like that. I think we're going to see 3 rounds of defense, and then maybe we'll get to the lineman and some other stuff. And maybe Weaver is the guy they're looking at to set this thing up in the future, and they're prepping him in case McDaniel fails. The offense is kind of letting itself be what it is and see if he can make it happen. But now Weaver's got a lot of tools. We've got to flesh out this secondary. But Grant was, I'm kind of sort of happy, not for Will Johnson, that he had the knee problem, because we might have grabbed him. And I'm just I understood it. I was surprised we didn't go Barron. But this is a very good move. I think Dolphin fans should be happy. I don't think there should be any dourness. Maybe you want this guy a little bit here. But we got ourselves an excellent potential and excellent immediate starter. First round's out of the way. You can't be unhappy. I'm not. But really, the second and rounds and beyond, the rest of these 9 picks is going to set us up. That's what it's all about. And so you got to give Grier or Champ Kelly and Marvin Allen, whoever, credit for making this pick. Let's see what happens now. I'm excited. I like that. I like the positivity. Don't like my fried computer, but I'll take one for the team. That's the kind of guy I am. So catch me tonight at the Live again for the second rounds, and let's hope that the same acumen, the same foresight to take that pick is seen through the rest of this draft. And if you get a good draft, maybe there's potential to see some excellent stuff this season, but certainly it's setting us up for the future, whoever that is, whether it's McDaniel or Weaver or somebody else. So be very happy, guys. Be very, very happy we did not do the usual. Maybe we got a new plan over here. So Curtis saying, be well, go Fins. Curtis out. Start building your own online sportsbook today by getting signed up with AceBread.com service that'll allow you to book action on sports from all around the world.